Hello and welcome. In this video, I'd like to share my experience with the 3 new hijabs from Haute Hijab's new summer woven collection. Haute Hijab is an amazing brand. I love them. I knew them for the jerseys, which I have here, the deep fig. But in this time around, I'd like to talk about the wovens. So as soon as Haute Hijab launched their summer new woven collection, I purchased 3 of them. I'm a fairly new hijabi. I'm fairly new to headscarf, and I found the jersey amazing, but it's a little bit too hot in the summer. So in the new summer collection, I thought I'm just going to have the woven one, and I selected 3 of the colors, and I have here for you taupe, the khaki, and violet gray. They're all beautiful neutrals, especially the taupe. The taupe, as soon as I purchased this, I have been wearing this like literally every single day. I wore it to work, I wore it to go to the post office, to go to the shop, to do groceries, run errands, for occasions, like literally for everything. And I'm been the most pleased with this purchase. The khaki, I wore it as well, mostly on occasions, not as much for everyday running errands and work. I'm so happy with the khaki as well. It's a gorgeous hue. It's a lovely neutral, light, but it's so easy to incorporate with my wardrobe, with any outfit, any color that I have on. This will just make it perfect, and everything will fall into the place. And I also have here violet gray, which is again a muted towards neutral. Violet gray is not as neutral as, I would say, like the khaki and the taupe that we have here, but it is muted. It's a muted shade of violet, which is again just a gorgeous hue. I have to be honest, I haven't worn it yet, but I do have an idea how to incorporate it in my wardrobe. I have a hat, and I'm thinking to match this because the hat is also in this kind of color palette, and I think they would look good even in the cooler months when the woven is a bit cool, a bit chilly, but with the hat on, this will work and keep me warm. So yeah, so the taupe is the one that I have been literally wearing. I'm so pleased with the purchase. As soon as I saw it that Haute Hijab launched this color, I jumped onto it and I bought it. Especially I knew the taupe and I knew the woven for their face masks. You know, I've been looking for hijab friendly face masks during the COVID peak times, and I purchased the one from Haute Hijab in the color taupe, which was again in the material of wool. And yeah, I have been wearing that in the peak of the COVID. So then I thought it's going to be surely a very beautiful match to my outfits to have the taupe in hijab, in the actual hijab as well. Now let's talk about how wearable they are. I mentioned about that they are neutral, so in terms of the color, they're very versatile and very easy to incorporate with any wardrobe. And in terms of wearability, now I'd like to say that, you know, they're woven. So I have here, and as you can see, I have here also wrinkly ones to show you how they look in real life rather than just on a picture when everything is after ironing and steaming, when they look gorgeous. Now I have here the taupe. The taupe is here after I washed it and I just hang dry. As you can see, this is less wrinkly compared to, let's say, the khaki or even the violet, which I actually haven't worn it. I just kept it folded in the cupboard. And then especially the one here, the deep fig, where you can't see any wrinkle. So this is after just literally hang drying, but not ironing or steaming or doing anything with it. As you can see, it kind of keeps the shape of the hanger. So I was hanging and it was folded here, so it kept the shape of the hanger. As well as this is where I use the hijab magnet. So it kind of like, you know, it's a very strong magnet. So I wonder whether you can see. So even the shape of the magnet where it pinches, it's still there. So the magnet is as strong, which is great. Like I love their magnets. I've been literally wearing it with their wovens. But then again, what you find that if you just wash it, or at least what I found it, that if you just wash it, it will, you know, the shape will be still, the mark of the shape will be visible. So this is why my Haute Hijab magnet is usually pinched about this, and the shape is still there. But the way I wear the scarf, like I would wear it just after washing it and just hang drying it, just let it dry in as hanging. The reason why is because the way I wear my hijab is a very tight way. So I put it tightly around my face. And then, as you can see, when you put it tight and then it's just literally after washing, is actually pretty straight. So you won't see any wrinkle. As well as I wear it in kind of like a Turkish style. So this is a rectangular hijab, but I just put it around my neck, and then the tail, I hide it behind my abaya. So you won't see, like, for example, if the tail where it was hanging, you know, like this line, it won't be visible because that's already the tail. As I put it on my head, it won't be visible. It's just hiding under the abaya. But if I would wear it in a loose style, then I would definitely steam it or iron it, because it would disturb me that the shape of the hanger is kind of there, you know, like this horizontal line on my hijab. I would feel a bit conscious about it. But as I wear it like to run errands and I put it in a very tight fit, then I would just wear it straight after washing and hang drying. So that's the thing with the wovens, that they will be wrinkly. Now this is the khaki. So this, like I said, is after washing, and I haven't worn it yet. So it's just literally hang dried and smells beautifully. So this is the khaki that I wore it the whole day, and after wearing it the whole day, this is how it looks like. I haven't washed it yet. It's literally after wearing it the whole day, it's just super wrinkly. So let me make it a bit bigger so you can see how wrinkly it gets. So that's how it looks like. So if you want to wear it again, like for example, you don't wash it after every single day, like, then I would just, like steam it or iron it before I put it on, because even if I wear it in a very streamlined way, like very tight on my face, around my face, it would still bother me that, like even when you kind of like straighten it, as you put it, tight on your face, you can still see some wrinkles. So I would just do a quick steam or quick iron on it, and then it's good to go. And then this is the violet, which, like I said, I bought it. I haven't worn it yet. I didn't return because I do have a way to wear it, and it is still like neutral, not as neutral like here you see it against the taupe. The taupe is like a super neutral. So now the violet, it does have this purpley, violet hue to it. but it's still muted, so it's still considered as, you know, muted, and you can incorporate it very beautifully, and it's a gorgeous hue, it's a gorgeous color. I love it, and I do have a idea how to wear it. I will share that as well in the second part of this video. Now, so that's in terms of the color and how variable they are, and in terms of how wrinkly it gets. So that's the only thing that I would say, is that, you know, you do have to work with it. Like after you wore it, you have a bit of work. So you have to iron it or steam it. And this is just in comparison with their jersey. So this is again from Haute Hijab, the deep fig. And like I said, this is after washing and then just putting it in the cupboard. And you can't see the wrinkles on it. It's just beautiful. And as soon as you put it on your head, it will just drape beautifully. So even if you wear it in kind of like a looser style, you can do that. You don't have to necessarily steam it, especially the way I wear it is more of, like I said, like tight around my face. So as soon as I put it on, it will just fall into its place, because it does have an element of stretch. Like I think it's like 5% lycra, which gives this perfect stretch that will allow you to just wear it without having too much work with it in the morning. Whereas, so this is, like I said, as it was putting in, like I put it in the cupboard because I wore it more in the chillier time in the spring, but in the summer I reached to taupe as it is. So yeah, so I would say that's that in the cupboard, and then that's the violet in the cupboard. And you see, just being in the cupboard, it got wrinkly. Like you have the folds very visible, and then still, you know, like it is wrinkly. So I would need to steam it or iron it before I wear it, or wash it again, and then just hang dry. Hang dry. Yeah, so that's in terms of the but because of the feature of the material, because it's 100% woven. But then again, even though I said you do have a bit of a work with it, I really love them. And because it's 100% bamboo, no elasticity, nothing, no added materials, it is super soft. Like as you put it on your head, you feel like in the clouds. And this is actually the reason why I was wearing it all the time this summer. I didn't wear any other scarf. I do have other headscarf, not from Haute Hijab, but I haven't even looked at them as soon as I got my taupe and my khaki, because to wear this is just a dream. It's as soft as it can get. I'm telling you, it's as soft as it can get. So I've been living in this, and yeah, I just literally can't express. You know, that's the thing when you do online shopping. You can explain about how soft it is, but when you actually touch it, then you will know that, okay, so this is the one that I'm going to put on every morning. I'm going to reach for it, I'm going to wash it and reach for it again, because it is as soft. It's just a dream, especially, you know, like when it's so hot in the summer, like here, it got like 30 plus degrees at days, and it just made my life so much more happier to have something on my head that's actually doesn't irritate my skin, that is just so soft and so lightweight, which is the other feature. It's just perfect for the summer. So even if it gets wrinkly, I'm telling you, this is the best you can get. And then it's just literally there's not much work in it. You have a bit of a work, not like with the jersey, but it's worth it. So yeah, so then continuing with the features, so like I said, it's perfect for the summer because it's lightweight, but also it has built-in UV protection, which just gives me like this kind of peace of mind that, you know, like even if, you know, I don't have like a sun hat, but I just have a hijab because I'm wearing headscarf and I'm not just, you know, with my hair and then a sun hat. I still have the protection against the UV rays, so that just gives me the confidence. And because it's a hijab and it gives you coverage, so you have an instant UV protection around your neck, around your you know, chest. So it's just gives me a peace of mind that I only need to, you know, use sun cream on my face or things that are really not protected by my clothing when I'm walking outside. So that's just a feature that Haute Hijab does, that their woven scarves are having this UV protection built into them. And like I said, it's super lightweight. It's just like a cloud, like no weight to it at all. You won't feel any disturbance when you wear it in the summer. Now, since it is lightweight, then when it gets chillier or cooler, then you might feel, you know, depending on where you live, that, you know, it's a bit cold. So then I thought that, you know, I have this violet, and I do have a hat. This is where it comes in that I didn't return this, although I haven't worn it in the summer. But I have a hat, and this hat is, again, I haven't worn it, but as soon as it gets chilly, I thought I could easily wear it, because I think this navy hat goes so well, especially with this violet, especially because this hat is like double colored. So this color is more of like a stronger, not a muted style of purple. And this is a muted hue. And then I have the navy. It's just a perfect combination. And this would give me warmth when I'm outside. And I can just take off my hat and I have a hijab underneath. And I think that's going to be lovely. I think this hat is still workable with the other neutrals, the khaki and the taupe, my favorite. But yeah, let's see and wait when it gets chilly, and I will report you back on how it is. Sorry about my English. Yeah, and then of course I still have my jersey for the cooler months, which again, I've been living in this. I've been living in this the whole of last winter and the whole of last spring, the spring that we just had. And yeah, it's just wonderful. But when I had the wovens, I fell in love with them because they're so soft, because they're so lightweight. And you know, the thing is, like, even in winter, like outside, yes, it is cold, but when you go inside, like at work or in the shops, it's just like warm there. So you're okay with like a lightweight layer on your head and on your neck, your chest. So that's kind of enough. But the thing is, when you're outside, then it's kind of like not enough because it's too cold. So then I thought with the hat solution, I will be sorted even with my wovens. We'll see. If not, then I would just continue to wear the jersey in autumn and especially in winter. So these are the features. And yeah, so in terms of how I wear them, like I style them very tight around my neck, kind of like a Turkish style, so the tail kind of hangs in the back and underneath my abaya. And again, from Haute Hijab, pretty much everything is from Haute Hijab except for my hat. I have the magnet, so this is their Haute Hijab magnet. And they are, like everyone else says, because before I purchased them, I was checking YouTube videos and everyone was saying them, they are super strong. These two magnets, they really strong. So that's true. I'm fairly new, but I can confirm that or the sisters who gave reviews on Haute Hijab, I can just join. These magnets are perfect with, especially with the woven. With the jersey you don't really need, because they just, you know, have this stretchiness in them. But with the woven, that's what I've been wearing, and that's actually the reason why the mark is still there. So, you know, when I pinch them together here, then it's there, like the little magnet sign. And yeah, that was it for today. I hope this video is beneficial for some of you who are new to hijabs, or even for those of you who have been hijabis and wearing headscarf for years and are thinking about whether to get a Haute Hijab one. I can just 100% recommend them. I've been loving them. I've been wearing them all the time, and I'm going to wear them all the time. And just I show you as well as one more thing, and that's just a small feature that I found for me personally didn't work so well, the tag. So like I said, the taupe was the one that I wore all the time. So now I cut off the tag, and the tag kind of like, you know, when you cut it off, these kind of little threads start to come out, like I show you closer. So what you have to do, so this is like after washing, you have to always recut them, unless you cut them very nicely, like very close to the edge. But then I was worried that I might cut the scarf. So I'm not sure, maybe some of you have some ideas and you can put them for me in the comment. I would be very glad to see what to do with the tag thing. This one as well, I cut off the tag, the khaki. I worn them as well on occasions, the khaki. So the tag is off. As soon as I wear them, I have the tag off, because I like, just in case it peeks out somehow. I don't like that a different color is kind of like flipping around there, so I just like it to have the scarf. And then this is the violet gray, which I haven't worn yet, so the tag is still on. We have here we have here the Haute Hijab tag. So this is what I'm talking about. So you know, like, it's just me personally, because the tag is not like the same, like, let's say if the tag would be the same color like the actual hijab, and it wouldn't give like an extra kind of color to your outfit if it picks out. I mean, it's still fairly neutral, it's just like, you know, black and white, but like, still, for me personally, I would prefer if it's the same color, or like they do some of their new, like the pleated. I haven't bought any of the pleated hijabs, but you know, I kind of saw it on the website. So they style it the design is slightly different in terms of the tag, which I kind of appreciate. But here, that's the only thing that kind of like disturbs me. And the material is also, you know, different from the actual hijab. And yeah, that's the jersey. And here as well, I just did cut it off, because it's just me, like, as soon as I wear the hijab, I just, where is that little thing, I cut off the tag. Okay, I don't see where the tag was. Here probably it's not as prominent, because it's already a dark color, it's the deep fig. But with especially with the lighter colors that I have here, sorry, I was just handing it on a racket and I don't want them to fall, but they start to fall now because I was moving them and it's very slippery. Yeah, so it's just like a feature that I would say that, you know, the tag, because it's a different color, it's just I find it I prefer it to cut it off, but then you just have to each time cut the threads that get loose, That's what I'm talking about. Like each time you just, after a day of wear, you just, as it loosens, you maintain it. So you cut the threads off again, and then it will be streamlined. But that's just me. And also when you wear it like the way I wear it, it won't show. If you wear it in a loose style where kind of the tail hangs, depending on which tail hangs, maybe you just can be cautious and put the tail, tuck the tail off where you have this tag, like the threads, or if it doesn't bother you, just have it, and then it just gives you that extra thick. It's just maybe me thinking too much. Yeah, and then actually bringing this to close to you, I thought that I share you how the edges are. So as you can see, they're beautifully made. So it's a quality scarf. They worked so well on it. Like, I'm just bringing it closer to the camera so you can see. I hope the camera zooms. It just worked so well around the edges, you know, like sewing them off. So this won't give you like any problems, you know, like some hijabs might, you know, the thread starts to come out, but not with this. The only thread is with the tag, but you know, you won't have this unless you cut the, like, let me be clear, unless you cut the tag, you won't have that problem. And then in terms of the edges, it's just beautifully sewn. So it's a piece of art. And let me show you then with the jersey as well how the edges are. Actually, that's some of the things that I missed with the reviews, that, you know, the edges weren't shown, but I just trusted that it's going to be fine, and it was fine. So yeah, I thought that I do that with my YouTube video. I show you how the edges are. So as you can see, it's sewn beautifully. And then the other side, and then let me show you like the little edge. See, maybe a little thread here, but that's like, you know, it's done well. And I've been wearing it the whole winter. This one was the one that I've been wearing it like the way like I wear the taupe now every day. I was wearing this every day, I'm telling you, and it held up very well. So you see, stretchy, no need to iron, amazing. Yeah, so that's the only thing. So yeah, if you have any idea how to do with this tag, with the little threads coming off, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you and to make more reviews from Modest Clothing. Have a lovely rest of the day and week. Bye! Okay, so this is just an addition. When I was editing the video, I actually realized that I haven't clarified in the beginning or in the middle that this video actually wasn't sponsored by Haute Hijab. It's not in collaboration with them, although it would be an honor, to be honest, in the future to partnership with them. All the hijabs, the jersey, as well as the 3 wovens, they were purchased with my own money, and the review is purely a review of how I experienced wearing the scarves. Yeah, so they don't know, I haven't even told them that I'm planning to make a video on their scarves. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that this is purely my review on their scarves. They are amazing, and I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, enjoy wearing the scarves, and just have a lovely rest of the day and week. Thank you. Bye.